It has been too long since we've ripped into some packs together, so let's do that and rip into a fan favorite collector's choice, something that all of us have a lot of nostalgia for. Let's get right into it. Welcome to the most passionate content for card collectors on YouTube and possibly the whole entire internet. As usual, I am your host, Jake Roy, 90s B-Ball Cards here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, a little bit of Twitter, and occasionally some TikTok, and got that name on Threads. So I was thinking of actually editing a video to put it on TikTok, but I didn't get around to it. So yeah, there'll be more coming. Alright, so today we're getting into some 95, 96 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. These are Series 2 hobby packs. So there is a lot of fun nostalgia with Collector's Choice. This is one of those 4 different sets that I had teased a while back, asked people to vote on, and this was one that a lot of people had a lot of passion for us opening, so we're finally getting to it now. And like I said, it's been too long since we've ripped into some packs, so there are some great things that we can get, some fun 90s players, always Penny, always his airness. And so if you didn't see my video last week, wanted to talk about the other shirt. So this one person did actually guess Scoring Kings was the other shirt that I had from Twin Vision Cards, and here it is. And I think this is kind of like their most classic. I've seen this one the most, so I was a big fan, and you know I love that card. So I want to talk a little bit about that and give them some love as well. So if you haven't checked them out yet, again, I will link to their Instagram and their website down in the description below. Check them out, check out their Instagram, ask them any questions, ask me any questions that I can try to answer for you as well. But without any further ado, let's look at the fire that we could hit in these packs and bust into them. Okay, here we go with some of the fire from my collection that we could look to see in some of these packs. Where are the packs? There they are. Gotta have those. Can't forget what we're opening here. Alright, so the first one we are going to go with is the Players Club. So here we've got a Penny and Penny. So I wanted to show both of these because these packs that we are opening, you know, there's Series 1 and Series 2. So the Penny here is a Series 1, whereas this subset card, if you flip it over on the back, it is number 384. So it is Series 2. It's a pretty big set front to back. Series 1 and Series 2 have a little bit over 200 cards in each of them. So, you know, there are multiple copies of most players, especially some of the bigger stars. You know, so if you're looking at a guy like Penny, there are multiple copies of Penny between Series 1 and Series 2. You know, Jordan has no shortage of cards in both series. You know, some guys like Penny is one of those that he's got one card in Series 1 and then a few in Series 2, if I remember the checklist correctly. I could be wrong on that. But then there's some other players that are, you know, more common players that there's only going to be one card, and it's either Series 1 or Series 2. You know, if you're looking at maybe, say, you know, a Steve Kerr type of a player, unless they're featured on a team card. You know, technically, this one here is the Magic team card. You know, so you see it says Orlando Magic Sleight of Hand. It doesn't actually denote Penny Hardaway. You know, on the back you do see Penny Hardaway, but he is not, you know, named here as the player that's being highlighted. But it is, you know, I consider it a Penny Hardaway card. Anyway, so talking about value of these cards, you know, these are not going to be terribly valuable. So, you know, for one of the Jordans, you know, some of them do go for more than others, but you're looking at, you know, $5 to $10, typically closer to the $5 mark. Penny, any one of them, you're looking at about $1 or $2. Kevin Garnett is the big rookie in this set, so his you're looking at probably, you know, $2 to $5, typically a little bit closer to the $5 mark. Shaq is probably about $1, so, you know, a lot of the players, for the most part anyway, are going to be $1 or less, and then some of the bigger stars or bigger rookies, you know, really looking at Jordan and KG, are going to get more than that. So the big thing that we're looking at for parallels is the Players Club Platinum or Platinum Clip Players Club. So here's the Kevin Garnett rookie that we're really looking for. You see the Penny, similar to the last one that we saw, and then 2 of the subset pennies that we have as well here. So one of them being in a PSA slab recently picked up. You know, so there are no shortage of Penny Hardaway cards that we could hit, no shortage of Jordan cards, but just the one Kevin Garnett. So like we were talking about before, you know, if there's a specific player or, you know, a player who's not named, you know, Jordan, Sean Kemp, Penny Hardaway, Shaq, some of those bigger names from the 90s, then you're just going to be looking at just getting one, and the prices definitely do reflect that. So, looking at this Kevin Garnett, it is the biggest hit you can have in the entire product as far as I'm concerned. So the prices on those really do range. You can see them from anywhere from, $50 or $60 all the way up to about $100. They typically are right around the $80 price point for that, and it's one of the more rare Kevin Garnett rookie cards as well. So, that foil finish, got some hollow foil there on that stamp. There's no chrome cards of Kevin Garnett. Topps Chrome didn't come out until the next season. Topps Finest didn't have refractors this year. So it's one of those years that there are not a ton of really highly sought after and exclusive and rare Kevin Garnett rookies. So this is one of the, if not the top one. I welcome debate as to the best Kevin Garnett rookie down in the comments, but this is one of the better ones, and the price again reflects that. Jordans, you're looking at probably about like $50 to $70 on average. Some do go for more. There's one picture of Jordan from the famous Welcome Back game, his return to Madison Square Garden, where he was wearing the number 45 at that game, but they airbrushed over it, and you see him in 23 in this one. So that one tends to go for a little bit more. So, some of the lower value ones you can see $50 to $60. Some of the higher value ones you're going to see closer to $80 or $90 for Jordan. So again, there's quite a range, and you'll see it if you look at the comps. If you pull one, you go look at the comps. You look at the specific one that you have. You'll be able to pinpoint a price pretty easily on that. Penny, you're looking at like $40 to $50 for the average of his. Some of them I've seen go for as low as $20. Some of them I've seen for as high as $70. So again, there are some that are more collectible for certain players than others for various reasons. Typically that Series 1 for Penny seems to be the one that people want the most in my experience. Shaq, you're looking at probably like $20 to $30. Again, he's one that there's a lot of them. There's a lot of different versions. So I've seen some go for probably the lowest of like $10 to $15. I've also seen some go for like 30 or 40. So, when you pull one of those star players, you go and look at the specific one that you have. Don't just look at any one of them, because the prices can vary, and you want to know what exactly you have. But these are definitely something that we're looking at. I didn't even mention the odds. 1 in 35 packs, so approximately 1 per box for the Platinum Players Club. The regular Players Club is 1 per pack, so we should be seeing plenty of those, but the Platinum is what we really want to see with that foil and the hollow foil stamp there. All right, moving on, we've got 3 cards that I don't have here. I might have somewhere sitting around. But anyway, so what we're looking at is the debut trade is a insert for a redemption for the trade set. So you're going to have players featured in there that are going to be on new teams. They're going to be in new uniforms. Sometimes you might even see a rookie. So one of the bigger cards in there is going to be Magic Johnson. So his return to the Lakers. So those cards are numbered because it is a redemption that you use that trade card to send it in, and you get that whole trade set. So each one is going to be numbered differently than the base version of those cards. There's also a Players Club version. So the regular one is 1 in 30 packs, approximately 1 per box. So if you buy a box, you should be able to get the trade set. The Players Club version is going to be 1 in 144 packs, and those will all come with a Players Club stamp on it, like you would see in any of the packs. And each of those first 2 are $1 or $2 typically when I see it online. And then there is also a Platinum Players Club debut trade card. I have not seen one of those sell recently. Those are 1 in 720 packs, so extremely hard to find, which lends to why we haven't seen one of those sell recently. But again, you'll see each of the cards in there that are going to be stamped just like the Platinum Players Club in the insert set for the packs. So those typically are harder to find, whether you're looking at either the trade card of a specific player from the set, or if you're looking for that trade card that you would actually redeem itself. But they usually don't break the bank. I think the last time I saw like a Magic Johnson Platinum trade card was like $20 or so. So if there's a player that you're looking for in that set, Probably the hardest thing is going to not be affording it, but it is going to be finding it, because they are very difficult to track down. You might, in some cases, be better off buying the whole trade set, honestly. There's a Spud Webb in there, for example. So if you're a Spud Webb or an Atlanta Hawks collector, you might be better off trying to find the whole trade set being sold altogether, rather than just trying to track down that one Spud Webb card. But tracking it down is the difficult part. Alright, the next one, really one of the only true insert sets here, we've got the Crash the Game. These are the silver ones. So you're going to see we've got a few different versions. This first one here in the white uniform is going to be the Series 1. The blue uniform is going to be the Series 2. And then the last one here where it says silver set, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, these will come when you redeem it. So all of the cards in that redemption set are going to say silver set on them. So the way that this worked, to my knowledge, was you would see here, like, where you got that Series 1 in the white uniform, it's versus the Buck. So on the back, it will have specifically what Penny Hardaway has to do against the Bucks for this to be a winner. And then you would send this in if he does what he needs to do against the Bucks, and you would get back the set. Similarly with the Series 2, where it's got a specific date. So for Penny Hardaway on February 4th or on April 21st, in that game he needs to achieve certain statistic. And then if he does, then it's a winner, and you can send it in and redeem it for the set. So for certain players where they did achieve the goals, those are going to be harder to track down. So they aren't necessarily worth more. Sometimes they are. It really is very specific to the player and the collectors of that player. So, if you pull one, go ahead, take a look, see, the specific one of Penny, go and see what the Bucks version of it sells for. So again, you want to make sure that you specifically know what you hit. But they typically aren't terribly valuable for these silvers. The pennies, probably about $1 or $2. Jordan, you're probably looking at like $5 or a little bit less. So those will be fun to hit. 1 in 5 packs, we should see one. I'd like to see the Jordan, if any. But I'm pretty sure I have all the pennies for silver, but I might be missing some. I'm really bad at keeping track on the Crash the Games there. So the next version is going to be the gold Crash the Game. So we've got two here that are from these sets. We've got the Series 1 and the Series 2 here. Same story, but harder to hit the golds. So the golds are 1 in 49 packs. So with that, you're going to see the prices are going to go up. So Penny is typically $1 or $2. You see I don't have any of the ones that you would pull from the pack. I just have the gold set versions. Because, 1 in 49 packs, they don't show up terribly often. Sometimes when they do, people are looking for multiples more than what they typically sell for, again, that $1 or $2. But a lot of times it's like some of those cards that aren't terribly valuable, you just don't see them show up online because people don't want to, sell a lot of dollar cards typically. So they can be hard to track down. You can see myself as a player collector, I haven't tracked down any from this year of Penny, except for these. Looking at the Jordans, you're looking at probably like $20 to $30 for those. There are some that I've seen sell for $70 or more. There are some that I've seen sell for like $10, $15, $20. So the average is right around 20 to 30, but I would imagine, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the $70 one I would imagine is probably a winner. So that's just an estimate or a guesstimate, but would be excited to see a gold one, especially of a Penny that I don't have. It's always nice when we can get a PC edition. And the last insert set that we're going to talk about is the Jordan collection. So here's one of the versions from the Upper Deck set. There's a couple of different versions. There are some in the SP packs, there's some in the Upper Deck packs, and there are some in the Collector's Choice packs. For the Collector's Choice, they are 1 in 11 packs. So the difference here would be where you just see the Upper Deck logo in gold, you would see the Upper Deck Collector's Choice logo for anything that we might hit in one of these packs. So that would be fun to get one of those. There are different pictures depicting different career milestones and significant career achievements that Jordan achieved to this date in his career. And then you've got that little logo down there where it's got Jordan, and they kind of tried to make a little Jordan insert set logo. So most of those are going to be about $5. So a lot of the Jordan cards here, you're looking at $5 or more for parallels and inserts. Obviously, Platinum Players Club is what we're really looking for. Some golds of Penny or Jordan would be great as well. We should expect to see probably a silver Crash the Game. We should definitely expect to see plenty of Players Club, but getting one of the Platinums or the golds would be very exciting. So let's not waste any more time. Let's bust right into it. Alright, here we go. Once again, we have got 5 packs, and these are hobby packs. I think that's important. If I didn't mention before, these are Series 2 hobby. You can find retail. Sometimes you can find ones with the hole punch, so they're kind of hanger packs. The other thing I don't think I've mentioned yet is that it is very common to see the foreign language versions. It'll mention it kind of up here, typically in that white box. So if you are not interested in getting the foreign language version, be keen to look at that. I opened a lot of foreign language, especially French, I think was prevalent around where I grew up. So I've got a lot of those foreign language versions floating around in my collection, but it's something that if you want the English version, make sure to take a look and see if it denotes any specific foreign language or not. Alright, 12 cards per pack, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's get right into it. One of the other things that I wanted to mention, this is like kind of the thicker, almost like a plastic foil. I love packs like this. I feel like they open easier. I don't know why they went away from it. Probably something with security, but hopefully not a lot of sticking here. So there we go. Starting off with a rookie Players Club. This is Sherelle Ford. Not one of the bigger names we're looking for, but that's all right. We'll put that somewhere off to the side. We've got a Juwan Howard subset. Here we got a Pacers Knicks. There we go with Reggie, famous picture there of him with that arch rival. Here we've got Cavs versus Knicks. We got a Kings card there with Walt Williams. Here we go with a, this is going to be a Mavericks team card, I believe, with Jason Kidd. We got a David Wesley. Somebody on the back there. These cards are really thin, so sometimes your fingers don't notice it. But we've got a Ken Norman, Anthony Mason, a Corliss Williamson rookie, and then we've got a Dallas Mavericks, that is Jamal Mashburn. Alright, Players Club. I'm going to assume that they're all going to be on the front like this. So we've got a Suns versus Blazers. I think you could probably call this a Kevin Johnson card. There we go with the Heat card there with Glenn Rice. We've got a Spurs team card here. The Spurs against the Rockets with David Robinson. We've got a Nets with Kenny Anderson. There we go with the Pistons, Grant Hill, second year, going up against the Bulls. Team card there for the Houston Rockets. Joe Klein, Latrell Sprewell, Zan Tabak. Is that one a rookie? I think it is second year. Yep, second year there. Luke Longley, Kendall Gill, and this one is a Kenny Anderson photo gallery. Looks like the corner's a little bit jacked. This was one of my least favorite parallels, or not parallels, subset cards. But all right, pack number 3, midway through. All right, so no Players Club on the front. Maybe we're gonna be in store for a Platinum, but there's Kenny Anderson. Nope, regular Players Club second. Greg Ostertag rookie for all the Jazz fans. We got a Lakers card there with Nick Van Exel on the front. Here, I think this is going to be a Raptors team card. It is Damon. Well, no, this isn't a team card. This denotes Damon Stoudemire. But anyway, rookie card there, rookie subset card of Damon Stoudemire. Another Pacers team card against the Hawks. Rick Smits, another Rick Smits. Pacers team, Mitch Richmond. Got a Scott Skiles. Eric Williams rookie. There we go with a nice Shaq. Love that picture of Shaq there. I'll put that to the side as a star. I haven't been doing good keeping track of those. Elliot Perry and Cleveland Cavs there with Tyrone Hill. Alright, Players Club there. Hornets, Larry Johnson. Another one of that Rick Smits Pacers. We got the Mavericks, Jim Jackson. Here we go with another Spurs team card up against the Nuggets with David Robinson. Another duplicate there. Rick Smits. I'm just all over Rick Smits today. Greg Anthony with the Grizzlies. Another Scott Skiles. I can never say that guy's name. David Stoudemire, rookie. Here's the Rookie of the Year that year. Very nice. I like that. I'll put that aside. Jamal Mashburn base. Looks like a Bob Sura rookie. Love that Cavs uniform. Should have been putting rookies to the side. Did we already get this Walt Williams? I think we might have. All right, last pack here. Looking for some last pack magic. Would love to see a platinum or a gold. We still have not yet seen a crash the game of any sort, but we want to see a gold if we do get a crash the game. But would love to see platinum. All right, Players Club. We'll see if we can double it up and get a platinum here. But that's a Buck Williams. We'll get the Rockets with Clyde Drexler. Great photo there of Clyde. The Glide. Christian Laettner there. Another one of the Pacers. Rick Smits against the Magic. Oh, we got a checklist. I didn't talk about these. I do like these checklists. Series 1 checklists I think are a little bit more fun, but this is a nice one here of Kemp. There is a Jordan of this as well. Put that to the side. I'm going to keep that. Sixers team card with Jerome Wright, Lindsey Hunter. We've got a Rick Fox, Gary Trent rookie. We got a Yinke Dar. We got a Danny Manning, and then there's David Robinson. Always fun to rip into some packs, but we didn't hit much to write home about. I mean, getting some parallel rookies is nice. Like some of the players, Larry Johnson. I always love getting Larry Johnsons, but yeah, no pennies, no additions to my PC, no Jordans. So that Shaq base card might be the best. Hard to tell. But anyway, it was fun nonetheless. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you stayed to the end, thank you. And this is your reminder for the Q&A coming up, so you have got a sneak peek into sending me some questions. So drop them down in the comments. I'll try to grab them, DM them to me, and soon we will be doing a Q&A, and I will feature those questions that you ask. So please let me know what's on your mind, what you want me to answer, and I will do my best to do so. So that's what we've got for this week. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New videos dropping once, sometimes twice a week. We've got 90's pack openings, looks into my PC, occasional grading reviews, occasional collector interviews, occasional show reviews, and so much more. Thanks. We'll talk later.